This is Brad at Brad's Home Center, and today we're going to do one of my shelf staples. It is Jack Daniel's sauce, and we make it with my two favorite ingredients, Jack Daniel's and Coca-Cola. Now, this is the easy speed sauce. You all ought to have some in your kitchen. You all been to TGI Fridays, and you know what it tastes like. So we're going to teach you how to make it today, cheaper, faster, and easier than going to that grocery store and paying $5 a bottle. So we're going to go over the list of ingredients. First ingredient, my brother Jack. Second most important ingredient, Coca-Cola. It's Jack and Coke. Number 3, brown sugar. Not white sugar, brown sugar. Number 4, onion powder. Garlic powder, just to have a little bit of heat with the sweet. A little bit of Sriracha sauce. A little W sauce just to fill in the blanks. And a little soy sauce for that umami flavor. So, what do we need for Jack and Coke? We need Jack. And we need to pour a generous portion of Jack into the pan. And I've seen some recipes that have 2 teaspoons of that in. I think that's a good quarter cup, maybe a little more. Now, if you're cooking, you need to be cooking. Half a cup for the pan, 2 fingers from me. Now we're going to turn on the heat and we're going to commit a sin. We're going to boil off the alcohol. Along with Jack and Coke, what do you need? Coke. About an equal amount of what you had from the Jack. And then guess what you do for yourself? About 4 fingers for you. And of course, while you're watching that heat up, you've got to have a little sip just to make it go down right, because you've got to have a little patience. You know, patience and cooking are things that go together. When you rush food, it turns out not like Mama used to make. We want food like Mama used to make. So we're going to have a little patience, and Jack helps with that. Now, we all know that it's a nice sweet glaze. In order to get a nice sweet glaze, what do we got to do? We want some of that brown sugar. Not white sugar, we want brown sugar. Brown sugar still has molasses in it. And that's somewhere around a half cup. Now, we got all that sweet going on, a little back flavor from the Jack. Now, some of you are going to like this, some of you aren't. I used just a little bit of Sriracha sauce. Did I say that right? Sriracha. And just a little bit, less than a teaspoonful. Next, a little garlic powder. A lot of times, this is the fast sauce. I will take my garlic, I'll peel it, and I'll grate it, and I'll saute it, but this will work for this. Sprinkle some in, amount to taste, about a teaspoon. Next thing on the list is onion powder. Onion is another one of those sweet ingredients. And about the same. Now we're going to add one of my favorite things, a little W sauce. Don't ask me what in it, it just tastes good. About a teaspoon. And last but not least, a little soy sauce for that umami flavor. Now it's not going to taste like Chinese food. Sorry guys, not using enough, but you will notice the difference of with and without. All right, we are done. All we have to do is watch this simmer down. It's going to take about 20 minutes. It's going to simmer down into a nice thick level, about a 50% reduction. And do not add some cornstarch to thicken it up. Cornstarch only works for the first time. When you go to reheat it, it disappears. It becomes thin again. So, I'm going to have my Jack and Coke. By the time I finish my Jack and Coke, my Jack sauce will be ready. So, how do you know that the Jack and Coke is done? Now, I have not adjusted the heat. You see the difference in the bubble level. You see all them big bubbles? And it's rising up the pan. That tells me lots of the moisture's out and it's gotten thicker. So I'm going to turn the heat off. Goodbye, heat. So long, farewell, we're sorry to see you go. Now, look at that glisten on the bottom. Can you see it? And then you do the favorite thing, you do the spoon check. Put the spoon in, it's like a gravy. You turn it over, see how it's nice and coated? Strip your finger across, see the strip? And then you taste it and you go, oh my God, that is good. Anyway, Jack and Coke sauce is done. We're gonna take it off the stove, put it in a glass, and we're gonna use it on top of our, what are we making next? Anything and everything. This goes on everything. You can dip your French fries in it, you can dip your hamburger in it, you can dip your ribs in it, you can use it as a glaze, you can use it as a sauce. But that is just good. Here's the Jack and Coke glaze. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Can't wait. We're going to put it on top of almost everything we make. And you're going to tell me, how did I live without it? I'm going to tell you I don't know, but I'm encouraging you. I am encouraging you to live with Jack and Coke. This is Brad at Brad's Home Center. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.